Welcome WWO Faithful to the Winter War pre-show. Now, of course, if you've noticed, last month LG and I were commentary for WWO Europe, so when they needed a team for the pre-show, they couldn't find anyone better than the two of us. LG, welcome. You have a very, very important night tonight, as you are getting inducted into the WWO Hall of Fame. How are you doing, man?
Very true.
How are you doing?
Doing okay. I'm doing fine. Last week, I believe I was able to get a lot of stuff out my mind. Oh no, it was a couple weeks ago actually.
Time
I was able
flies.
to get some stuff out of my mind, off my chest, and I'm feeling a lot better. And of course, the Hall of Fame is it adds to it. But overall, I'm doing great. I have a match tomorrow, tomorrow, and yeah, just let's get some action, man. What do we got today?
We get a couple of matches. We will see Cajun taking on Rich the Redneck, two bulky brawlers going head to head, as well as Wade Bischoff versus Sinister Nathan, which of course is gonna tear the hair it's gonna tear the house down. It's tearing me down already. Tomorrow night we both have important nights as well. You could become the international champion in a match against Hellbilly. I'm in the battle cage for the world.
I will.
Yeah, I'm in the battle cage for the world heavyweight title. Absolutely.
Yep. And
yeah, we have Johnny going for the North American title against Quattro. My boy Kyle is going to be in a triple threat with TMX and Billy Gore for the hardcore title. We're going to see who's going to become the next #1 contenders for the World Tag Team Champions. Tomorrow night is going to be extremely packed, and tonight is just going to add to that. And I'd say let's not waste any more time. I see that Wade and Nathan are ready to go, so let's head down to ringside.
all right.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring.
Here he is, one of the backstabbing pieces of shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna expect you to be unbiased calling this match. Wade, of course, former member of the organization, joined Jeremy as he transitioned from the Freak Show to the Outcast. Wade here tonight.
Man, from what it seems, he's not very appreciated. He's not really appreciated in the Outcasts. So I don't know if him doing all that was a good move. But
Maybe he's the outcast of the outcasts.
yeah, there you go.
Now, of course, facing Europe's own Sinister Nathan. Now, LG, you had the pleasure of seeing Nathan in action earlier this month when he faced Hellbilly for the International.
Yeah, against the other backstabbing piece of shit. Hellbilly, yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe you want to see about bonding with Sinister Nathan. I'm not sure how smart that would be, but he's facing your enemies.
Yeah, true. I'm a pretty easy guy to talk to, and maybe I could,
I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about Nathan.
He seems very, very reasonable.
Yeah, you might want to ignore those stains that could be blood on his overalls, or the fact that could be a prison outfit.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I don't judge, man.
Okay, that's all fair. All fair. Let's see how Nathan does here against Wade tonight. First match
Maybe
of the pre-show.
Judge. I mean, there's a lot of people who betrayed me over the last couple of months.
Wade just bumping into Nathan. Nathan not faced. That's a new one for Wade.
These are two giants. Holy shit.
Absolutely.
Wade pounding.
Well, I've had the displeasure of facing Wade in the past, of course. I've never had any love for the organization, as you know. Never had the pleasure of stepping into the ring with Nathan, although I think I'm probably happy with that. Might want to keep it that way.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, just looking back at the match he had at Europe earlier this month, he got powerbombed onto the steel steps. I'm surprised he's even walking. He should be paralyzed.
Oh, yeah, for real. This man's indestructible.
Wade not too phased either by that clothesline. Vice-like grip on the shoulder blades of Wade. Nathan pushing him down, overpowering him. That's a new sight. That's not something Wade's familiar with.
Going for the cover. Not even a 1. Wow.
Not even a 1 indeed. This is going to be a hard-fought battle for both these men.
Oh, most definitely.
Truly could go either way.
Big power bomb.
Massive powerbomb by Wade, followed up by that elbow. What's he doing now? Going for a running splash. Wade at this point seemingly able to take control, as we had some strong back and forths in the early goings. Wade now taunted to the crowd.
What's he going for here?
Multiple backbreakers throwing Nathan around. That's not easy. Now, we've already heard it during the entrances. I'm not going to ask who you're rooting for.
No, I'm going for Nathan, my boy. My boy Nathan.
Now rolling to the outside. He's not doing too well.
He isn't. No, I will say that he isn't doing too well. Big frog splash by Wade. Wade bitch chop.
Wonder who came up with that name.
I couldn't tell you.
No, of course not. Reversal by Nathan.
Nice.
Taking back control over the match as the announcer goes into the timekeeper's area. Doesn't want to be around those giants.
Nice suplex.
Stalling suplex, showing off the power, showing off those muscles.
Oh, wow.
Drops him down as the ref is at the count of 5.
Bring him back into the ring.
Nathan just rolling out of the way. Very athletic. Didn't do him too many favors though, as Wade's still in control. Wade just punching away at Nathan, going for a roll-up.
Oh, wasn't expecting that. 2. Just a 2 count.
Only a 2 count as the fans are in awe. Wade just staring at Nathan. Now it's called Sinister Nathan, but I'm not sure who's the most sinister out of these two. Alabama slam by Wade.
So far, Wade is showing that he's kind of more sinister, unfortunately. Damn. Come on, Nathan.
Nathan fighting back. Taking Wade down. Wade able to kick out though.
Not even a 1. Oh my.
Oh,
dropping on the back of his neck.
I thought he was going to go for that Alabama slam, but no.
Me as well,
Just dropping him on the head.
Very unpredictable man, Nathan is.
Big boot by Wade, sending Nathan down to the mat again. German suplex, followed by clothesline. Signature combination made famous by, well, myself.
Going for that end of days.
End of days on Sinister. Nathan gets the 1, the 2, and the victory here tonight.
Damn it.
We're seeing the action here. We had a lot of backbreakers from Nathan. Of course, targeting that weakened back after that brutal Falls Count Anywhere match against Hellbilly earlier this month.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful splash by Wade.
Try to go for that quick pin. Wasn't able to do it quite just yet.
This slam was absolutely beautifully executed by Nathan, but it wasn't enough to put Wade away.
Then he does this number.
Spiking him on the head. Absolutely. That's devastating. Not a lot of men can get up from that.
Oh yeah. Well, Wade doesn't really look like a... I don't know if he's human, to be fair, but I digress. He did get the win nonetheless. And then he went for that end of days. And that was over. That was all she wrote at that point.
Here is your winner, Wade.
Wade Bishop getting a victory here for the Outcasts. What can I say? Tomorrow night on the main show, I'm gonna make sure that that's the only victory the Outcast is gonna get. Now, of course, as we mentioned, tomorrow is Winter War. Later tonight, we're going to have the Hall of Fame, which is going to be very interesting. Of course, one of the inductees is going to be yours truly right here, LG. He's going into the Hall of Fame the night before he might be able to retain the international title against one Hellbilly. Not a lot of love lost between the two of you as of late. And of course, the main event is going to be the Battle Cage, which will feature Taco Loco, Showtime Shane Black, Mr. G, OSU Phoenix, Jeremy the Madman, and myself for the World Heavyweight title.
Have you, that makes me wonder, have you heard from Gene at all? I mean, yeah, I haven't.
He's been keeping to himself, and that can stay that way for all I care. Like, a lot of people seem to forget that it wasn't the Showman who betrayed me, it was Phoenix who betrayed me before he became the Showman. That was all Phoenix is doing. I don't care what the guy's doing, I'm gonna beat his ass almost as badly as Jeremy's tomorrow night. That's a guarantee.
Well, good luck on that match tomorrow, for sure.
Not much
you have a lot of enemies in there.
Yes. A lot of enemies, a lot of former friends. It's gonna be tough, but that's what Battle Cage is made for. So, you could be looking at your next international champion, your next world heavyweight champion, just sitting here on commentary, gracing you on this pre-show as we have 2 more matches to go. We have Cajun taking on Rich next, and just before the Hall of Fame is gonna happen, we will have the Women's Warzone match, which could be very exciting, including one of Syndicate's own, Allison Cassidy. So that should be a must-watch for sure. Now, of course, I did hear that Cajun had some words to say. Are you interested to hear what Cajun has to say?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not?
That's very exciting. That's a very exciting response. Let's see what he has to say.
Woo! WWO Winter War pre-show. Ladies and gentlemen, you're once again graced with the presence of the Cajun. Y'all saw what I did to that clown last time. Oh, this week it gonna be different. See, this week the Cajuns got a match against Rich the Redneck. Now see, I had a little time before this one to kind of look my opponent up a little bit. So I did a little history lesson on him, and I kind of went back. And I tell you what I found, man. I found the family tree, and doggone it, wouldn't you know it's a 2x4. So that didn't give me too much knowledge, but I tell you what. Big boy, Big Rich, you better bring all them redneck boys with you. Because Cajun's going to be ready. And I'm bringing the Bayou. I'm bringing all the Bourbon Street with me, baby. And I'm going to tell you now. When that ref counts, 1, 2, 3, and your shoulders are on that mat, and my arm gets raised, you go talk to that little lady, and you can tell her like this. Cajun might not be Uncle Daddy, but me and Jerry Springer are going to swing by that trailer park and pick her up and pass a good time, yeah. Woo! Les bon temps roulé. Winter War, baby, let's go!
Alright, Cajun seems fired up. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Had some unkind words to say to Rich. And there he is, Raging Cajun.
I actually faced both of these men not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, near the beginning of the month, and was able to get the win.
Now, I haven't stepped into the ring with Cajun yet myself. Do have plenty of history with Rich, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, considering you're the one who's faced both of these guys, who do you think is going to get the upper hand?
Well, look, I was the one to pin Rich. I didn't pin Cajun. Now, that being said, I will say that Cajun, for being, at least me facing him for the first time, he didn't do too bad. But then again, Rich the Redneck has quite the experience under his belt.
Absolutely. Strutting slowly to the ring like a 30-year-old veteran.
Oh yeah. I haven't heard from Rich in quite some time, I mean.
Me neither, but, you know, similar to you and Wade and you and Hellbilly, Rich is also one of those backstabbing SOBs that I would love to see taste defeat here tonight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. You would think after leaving the freak show he'd gain a personality, but I guess not.
No. I mean, it's just what I've been saying for months on end. I have been the star maker. It is because of me when I was anonymous. Sorry to bring that up to you again, because I know that's a bit of a sore spot between our history. But it was that night that Rich was able to win his first and only championship in defeating Hellbilly for that North American title. Hasn't really done much since.
You know, I also remember you claiming to have Rich's back, although he was in the freak show not too long ago.
Well, you know, I always told him he's welcome to come back, but as a door is slowly closing, eventually it's just gone completely. Closed forever. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I guess I can understand that.
Only so many chances you can give a man. Like after he was kicked out of the freak show, I suspected him crawling back, but no. He wanted to be stubborn old self and stick on his own. But if that's the way he wants it, he can have it.
Oh yeah, but Rich got that first upper hand in the start. Now Cajun getting in there.
Cajun fighting back.
These boys both have very similar theme songs, I gotta say.
Yeah, very true. Very true indeed. Cajun with a little showboating to the crowd here. Sticks in your mind, doesn't it, those themes?
pumping himself up.
Beautiful knee and kicking combination.
He's giving it to Rich right now.
Absolutely. Now, both these guys are fairly large, bulky dudes.
Oh, top rope, but both seem to miss a little.
Both seem to miss. You might want to consider if Cajun made that jump to get away from Rich trying to knock him off the top rope. Guess it was a best case scenario for him at that point.
Yeah, most definitely.
Discus punch. Going for the cover on Rich. Only a 1.
Oh, 1.
Now, I do think Ragin has a very interesting style. He's quite big, quite bulky, and he has that brawling style, but you also see a bunch of kicks and knee strikes in his arsenal, which you would expect from someone lighter. Makes for a pretty unique combination.
Oh, most definitely.
Rich now throwing Cajun into the corner. Hits him with the clothesline, going for the cover. Gets the 1.
1.
The 2.
2.
And a kick out.
Picking him up and throwing him down.
Now, of course, both of us have had quite a rich history with Rich. Pun unintended. But that being said, what do you think it would take for Rich to get back on top? Not that I particularly care for that, but, you know.
What do I think Rich needs to do to get back on top? I mean, hell, if he really wants to get back on top, probably ride the boat of Jeremy or whatever he's got going on, because that's where he was at his peak. Here goes the cover. Only a 1 count.
Only a 1.
Ooh.
Beautiful kick by Cajun. Meteora by Ragin.
Double knees.
Meteora off the top rope. That's definitely gonna hurt. As Rich is sent to the outside.
What is Cajun doing here? Oh, he's telling him to get up.
He's begging him to get up. Get up, Rich.
Big Superman punch from the freaking apron.
Yeah, I think it was more of a forearm smash, but regardless, it was a hunk of meat being slammed into your face.
And he's going for something else again on the... Oh!
The senton misses. Yeah, Rich getting out of the way just in time. Irish whip into the ropes with a backdrop from Rich. Rich going for the cover once more. We get a 1, a 2. Cajun kicking out once more. Now we do see the fighting spirit from Rich, definitely trying to make his way back into this match.
Oh, I can't lie. This has been quite the back and forth action. I can't lie with you there.
Oh my god, that's a big distance that Rich covered.
Damn. 1, 2.
Only
Nice
a 2
kick
count.
out. Wow.
That was an impressive jump though. I did not know Rich could jump that far. Cage is seemingly trying to fight back, but Rich now with the powerbomb slams him down, goes for the cover.
1, 2. It's gonna be over. Oh!
I expected that to be over.
Big
Choke
slam.
toss. Kick up by Cajun.
Wow. Still nothing.
Rich wants to go for another chokeslam, it seems. Misses with the big boot. Knee to the back of the head by Cajun.
Oh. Give him the blows. Oh my gosh, I think Rich is busted open here.
Yes, I'm seeing
I'm
red.
going crazy.
Striking offers from Cajun. Spinning elbow. Tries to catch Rich as he's falling down. Cajun bringing the fighter. Waiting for Rich to get back up.
Oh, going for that GTS. Oh, there we go.
That must have knocked him out. And he kicks out.
Oh,
That was a 2.9. Repeated elbows to the face of Rich. Going for it again.
boom.
If the last one was 2.9, this must be a 3. And it is.
Oh. There we go. Here's your winner. Raging Cajun, busting malls.
Very catchy song and teams. It didn't matter who was going to win.
Oh, yeah.
Now we saw some strong back and forth action from both Rich and Cajun. But it seems like Rich is going to have to dig deeper to get back into the win columns. This was a beautiful leap by Rich. Gotta admit that.
Oh, yeah. Nice elbow. Flying elbow from very far away. I will give him that. Both gentlemen did put on quite the performance, I will say.
Absolutely. This was a beautiful toss by Rich as well. We had a lot of near falls in this match too.
Almost definitely. I thought it was over multiple times.
Especially after the first knee strike, I did not expect Rich to kick out after that.
I expected him to be completely gone and then had to face a little bit more punishment. Hit him with it again. Go to sleep.
Two of those modified go to sleeps. That was what it took to take Rich out.
Oh yeah. Here's your winner. I will tell you this, during my triple threat match, he did not get pinned, so I can't say that I'm surprised. It was Rich who got pinned. Maybe that tells you something.
Yeah, now in this one-on-one match, Cajun being able to pick up the victory once more. Now, where do you see Cajun going after this?
I could see him as like a hardcore champion, maybe a North American champion. Hell, if I win the international champion, I'll give him a shot. I mean, like I said, I didn't pin him during our triple threat match.
Fair enough. Same with the world title. He can have a shot when I become world heavyweight champion tomorrow night.
There we go.
Now, of course, I do gotta agree. I can really see him heading into that hardcore title position, which is a fiery division at this point. DMX, current champion, defending tomorrow in a triple threat against Billy Gore and Kyle Merriman. So that can be very exciting. Yes, new member of the syndicate, Kyle Merriman. Of course, again, tomorrow night we have you versus Hellbilly for the international title, but I feel like it's more that there's more going on than just a title match in that.
I gotta say, your partner Johnny, he doesn't seem to be too happy about Kyle being a part of the group. Why is that?
Johnny's protective. He'll be okay. He'll turn around. He knows it's for the good of the group. So yeah, should be fine. Should absolutely be fine.
Fair enough.
Now, of course, we talked about a lot of the amazing matches that we have tomorrow night. Normally, this event would be called Warzone, and now we don't have a Warzone on the main show. It's replaced by the Battle Cage. We are going to have one on this pre-show. Our women's division, as hot and fiery as it ever is, we're going to have two teams battling it out against each other. Team Allison versus Team Monica. Selena Sindel is involved. We're going to see Betty Bomb, if I remember correctly. That match is coming up next, and after that we're going to head straight into the Hall of Fame, which of course will induct LG, will induct your dad.
Oh, yeah.
And Jocelyn for the women's division.
Yeah.
So a lot to look forward to later on tonight. Now, of course, after the Warzone match, we're gonna have to head out straight away to prepare ourselves for the Hall of Fame for tomorrow. So you won't be able to see us back here, but we will be with you on commentary for the match itself. Let's head down to it.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
We're on our way for Warzone. The first time we have two women teams on a Warzone. So this is definitely a memorable night already.
Oh yeah. January 31st, Winter War.
That is, of course, the main show, including the Battle Cage, brand new match, including most of the titles being on the line on that night. Before tonight, we have one more special Warzone.
Sydney Blade.
Part of
Coming
Toxic Attraction, one of the hottest tag teams that we have in the Women of Wrestling locker room.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna kick things off for her team, of course, with a tag partner. In the same team, we have Allison Cassidy. And if I'm not mistaken, I saw Betty Bomb enter that cage as well. Or no, sorry. No, that's Monica.
Oh, I see. Now, Toxic Attraction, really trying to make a name for themselves, but hasn't exactly holding the tag team gold, nor has they holding any of the women's championships. So they really got to make a name for themselves tonight. Here's Selena Sindel coming out.
Selena Sindel, the captain of the opposing team, has definitely been a force to be reckoned with ever since her debut. She hasn't been in WWO for very long.
Oh,
Definitely been impactful so far.
she's pumping up the crowd.
Exciting to go. This is, like I said, the first time we have a Warzone for the women's division.
She's facing the wrong way. Well, here we go. No
Action-
wasted time at all.
Action starting off in the left side of the ring. Now, of course,
Ooh.
part of Selena's team is Mistress Mackenzie and the Heavy Metal Sisters.
Big leg drop.
Now, which team do you think is going to get the upper hand in this one? Is it going to be the more technical side of Team Allison, or is it going to be the more vicious side of Team Selena.
Well, I'll tell you this. I mean, so far, the one where Allison's on, I mean, she's kicking ass right now.
Absolutely.
Selena not looking too good, although it was a very quick start. No time wasted, like I said before.
Dodging out of the way just in time on that.
To the ropes. Ooh, Selena finally getting the upper hand.
Spinebuster by Selena, followed by a splash. As the vicious side has taken over control of this match so far. 5 seconds till the next member enters, but for which team? It seems to be Selena's team's door was opening. Yes, and I think it's Mistress Mackenzie.
Alright.
Now, of course, Mistress Mackenzie, a former Women of Wrestling champion. Technically, a former WWO Women's champion.
Oh, yeah.
Surprisingly enough, she's not the team captain. Instead, that is Selena with far less experience, as we just saw someone fly through the sky.
Very good point that you bring up. I am surprised that she's not the team captain. I guess, I guess I see why now.
Well, of course, I'm not the first person to say it, but it's a business of what have you done lately, and Mackenzie hasn't really done much as of late.
Very true.
Whereas Selena, since her debut, has been making an impact on Women of Wrestling, so she's taking the lead on this one.
Remember, Mackenzie did bring in a sledgehammer. It has yet to been used. I wonder what the wait is. Here comes the next team member coming out.
And it seems like Toxic Attraction is going to be complete in this one. Selena has a sledgehammer. Haley grabbing a candlestick. You might want to rush in before your attack partner is down to dust.
Not just a candlestick, she brought in the table. Did she bring anything else?
Mackenzie saying thank you for the candlestick. Please stay outside as we wallop on your partner.
Oh damn, she threw that shit. Nice Hurricanrana. Ooh,
Springboard into the Hurricanrana, absolutely.
Mackenzie, ooh, big slam. On the table.
Onto the hardwood of the table. Now, of course, table not set up, so it didn't break, but still not a soft landing.
I gotta say, all these weapons have been benefiting the team that hasn't brought them in.
That is very true. Although, Selena did get some good use out of that sledgehammer before.
Oh, there we go. This is a very fast-paced match. Who's out next?
Action happening on both sides of the rings. It's one of the Heavy Metal Sisters. Now, of course, both sides have one of the Women of Wrestling tag teams to fill up half their roster.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the great thing with a tag team is the synergy is going to be there. They're going to be able to work together, at least with their tag partner. That's going to change the dynamic of the entire team.
Almost definitely.
She just threw that stop sign straight in the side of her head.
You gotta do what you gotta do in a match like this. You and I both know.
Yes, we've been on opposing side the second year of this match.
Did you give Allison Cassidy any pointers beforehand?
Of course. Although the main thing with a match like this is you can't really prepare. There's so much going on, so much chaos.
Whoa! Sorry to interrupt, but
That was a
slammed
modified.
right into the,
Damn.
into the stop sign.
Yes.
Selena now.
That was a beautiful modified kill switch. Flying clothesline. And that's exactly what I mean. The chaos is so abundant in a match like this. There's not really a way to prepare for that. As Monica is entering the ring.
Monica said we have enough weapons. Let me just get in. Waste no time.
Showboating to the crowd hasn't really done much. You might wanna... They should have capitalized on the fact that Demora and Mackenzie were down. Haley, in the meantime, taking out Selena.
Going through the table. One of the Heavy Metal Sisters going for a nice suplex. Taking her time.
Stalling suplex. All the blood rushing through the head.
There's a lot of destruction here.
Beautiful spear by Monica. Now Haley with a sleeper with scissors. Tamora tapped out, but the match hasn't officially started yet. We still have 2 more competitors.
Yes, we do. And who's coming out next?
It is, of course, the last of the Heavy Metal Sisters.
Oh, gotcha. Everyone's in the right side of the ring right now. It's a little cramped.
Absolutely.
She figures she has some time to pull some weapons out, some toys. Which makes sense. They're all kind of occupied at the moment.
Yeah, and their team is currently in control, so there's no rush to really aid them at this point. You can just play the waiting game.
Will that change? Will that change when Allison comes out? Who's to say, and who knows? We'll have to find out. But this is a lot of action. It's kind of hard to play it out. We got freaking Mackenzie dragging one of the toxic attraction ladies. We got Monica going on top of the hammer.
Yeah, right with the shoulder blades on those on that hammerhead.
Oh, and then Selena and one of the Heavy Metal Sisters doing a double team move on one of Toxic Attraction's members.
Beautiful kick taking out Mackenzie.
Oh, nice Claymore.
Absolutely. Big boot by Mackenzie. The action is going back and forth, and it seems like Team Selena is taking control back, but Monica's fighting back. Allison is on her way now.
Well, there goes Monica. Big elbow, and Allison, yeah, like you said, on her way. Coming in with
the
a
steel chair.
Classic. Nothing wrong with a steel chair. I respect it. Now everyone is going into the right side of the ring. Guys, we have a lot of space here.
I mean, at this point, it's Allison against the world. Her entire team was down.
Yeah, true.
The entire team of Selena was standing
and
up.
Allison making a statement early, busting open one of the Heavy Metal Sisters.
Absolutely. She's fighting back, though. We're slowly seeing Team Allison getting some control back.
Nice 360 powerbomb.
Not for long. Not for long. Allison be taken out by that powerbomb. Monica on the fighting back.
Holy shit, what's going on in the other ring?
Another 360
Another one.
powerbomb.
Jumping from the cage on over the left.
Grabbing a kendo stick. Insult to injury.
This is a mess.
Selena with a splash onto Cassidy. Now the danger is, with all the chaos happening in the right side of the ring, the match could very well end on the left without anyone really noticing.
Oh yeah. Oh, sizing up something. Heavy Metal Sisters versus Toxic Attraction over on the left side, and she might tap out. Let's see what happens.
Yes, she tapped.
Oh,
Armbar locked in.
the Daughters of Darkness. Hey, where'd everyone go? Look at that. This is... Oh my gosh. That's scary. Holy. That's like a KB3 looking thing.
Absolutely. Now, of course, great action in this match. We'll be back tomorrow with Winter War straight after the Hall of Fame.
Welcome, WWO faithful. I am your Zone GM. I am Jack Helko, and to my right, the esteemed WWO owner, Joseph Skoldron Knight, Esquire. Right? You're an Esquire, right?
I thought I was a lordship.
Oh, well, either which way, Scully, there are a few things that you and I don't agree on, but one thing that we can agree on here tonight is that there are some awards that need to be given out, and there are some people that we've already let everybody know who's coming in to this Hall of Fame that deserves to be here in this newly crowned Hall of Fame for WWO.
Absolutely. Tonight is their night. We're going to give out awards plus the Hall of Fame. You know, the first ever WWO Hall of Fame. And man, let me tell you something. You look fat boosh right here. Look at that. Like the best.
You're looking fantastic as well. It's nice to see you in something other than, like, jet black. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, it's because I'm on a mission for God.
Love the reference. Love the reference. But I'll tell you what, let's go over real quick of what awards we're going to give out, and let's step right into it. First of all, we got Rookie of the Year. We're going to talk about that here in a moment. We got Most Improved as an award. We got the Superstar of the Year Female Edition, Superstar of the Year Male Edition. We also have Feud of the Year, Tag Team of the Year, and the Holy Shit Moment of the Year. Now, Scully, as we get into this, is there any award you're really looking forward to?
You know what? I'm looking into all of them. I want to see what the fans voted. I know what I voted for, you know. So I'm interested in see what the WWO faithful voted for. I have my picks for definitely for what superstar, woman of the year, tag team of the year. I have my personal picks, but let's see what the WWO faithful
I feel
say.
like, before we get into that, I feel like your female of the year, even though she's not with us, would be Spicy Wifey, but I digress.
Hold on, I gotta scratch that off my list now. Oh, it's right here. There we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as Scully scratches that off his list, let's talk a little bit about the Rookie of the Year. The Rookie of the Year is somebody who, of course, is been new to WWO, hadn't been here very long, and there are very many people that, well, a handful, I could say, that could get this award, but one person stood out. I tell you what, Scully, do you want to say his name, or do you want me to say the name?
No, you know what? First, let's do the runner-ups here. Then you can.
Okay. Let's do the runner-ups. So I tell you what, go ahead and do the runner-ups, Scully.
Okay. Runner-up would be one Cooper Potter, at least for me.
Yes.
I would have to say Cooper Potter.
Yeah, Cooper Potter, definitely a Rookie of the Year. Somebody who we never would have. He came out of left field, shagging balls and right. But I digress. Another runner-up of the year, Cajun, a very, very, very newcomer here to WWO, as another runner-up. But it is our esteemed honor that the WWO Rookie of the Year is TMX.
You know what?
Very good. Congratulations, TMX. Now, I'm going to say a few words here about TMX. TMX, he came in, I believe, by way of Jocelyn, our female, our first female Hall of Famer inductee, and came in, was a learning sponge and said, I want to improve on stuff. I this is what my strengths are. This is what my weaknesses are, and I just want to get better. This is the type of gentleman that takes all of our, not only my advice, but Marvin's advice, and he's also taken advice from you, Scully, I believe as well, and has created some really good promos.
And congratulations, not only is he Rookie of the Year, but he's the current WWO Hardcore Champion. So,
yes,
double congratulations to that. Let's see what happens at Winter War.
Yeah, that should be an interesting matchup. Of course, Winter War tomorrow. On Saturday, we are going to have. It's going to be a hell of a night. It's going to be. What does Jack Nicholson say as the Joker? It's going to be a hot time in the cold town tonight, right?
Yep. It's going to be a hot time in the cold air tonight.
Cold town tonight. Okay. Yeah, we're again, there's not much that we agree on, Scully, but Batman 1989, we're right there.
Absolutely.
That being said, as we go right through these amazing awards, we talked about the most improved. Now, the most improved is somebody who has, let's see. Well, they have done very, they've tried very hard to get better, and they have. We have had people up and down the road here on promos, and they always, everybody always does a fantastic job. That's one thing that we always do say, is that everybody does have the intensity there, and whatnot. But this person just kind of broke out of his shell a little bit, right, Scully?
You know what? Exactly. Not only has he improved a lot with his promos, his ring action, everything, he's finally broken out, and he's finally making really, I would have to say, way better promos than he originally started. He didn't do bad promos, but this year he's done a lot better. Yeah, absolutely. This is somebody who has taken advice from not only myself, Marvin, and yourself too, Scully, but has taken everything to heart. I'll tell you what. Let's not worry about runners up, but let's congratulate your boy, the Hellbilly. Absolutely, Hellbilly. I am happy for you. Congrats, buddy. You have shown that you can now step into the same limelight as a Showtime Shane Black, as an LG, as a Mr. G, as a Jeremy the Madman here.
I don't know what you're talking about, Scully. I really don't.
Hey, don't talk to someone who rented the tux out from Paul Bearer.
But again, congratulations, Hellbilly. You have done a very good job as of late, improving on your promo aspect, and also getting the character down pat. That also kind of it was a thing of why we decided to call you Most Improved, because you finally got your character where you want it to be, bud. So again, congratulations to the Hellbilly. A phenomenal talent and some phenomenal promos this year.
Yeah, and let me reiterate on that too.
Mm-hmm.
We've had bumps on the road with the character and everything like that, but at least he didn't complain. A lot of people complain about, this, I don't want to change this. This guy, went with it. He got better. He improved. And he came back with a much stronger character, much stronger gimmick, like we say in professional wrestling. And you see him now, he's the international champion.
Yeah. Kind of funny how the first two are actually champions here, bud.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, I don't know if I see a
pattern.
We might see a little bit of a pattern here, but I don't know. Now, the next person, it's the Superstar of the Year female category. Now, we've had a few people in the female female division. We always say that the women's division of WWO is always super hot. And we've had some really fun feuds. We've had some really fun storylines with the women. Chim and Jocelyn going at it with, throughout the last couple of years. Chim and Sister Quinn going at it a little bit.
You also had Monica and Selena battling out.
Yeah, Monica and Selena. Monica, a brand new up and comer, and Selena, another up and comer, who both are chomping at the bit to get some more exposure, if you will. But when we sat down and looked at it, not only as the board and not only us as general managers and owners, we thought that the female of the year should go to none other than Chim Kicks.
And too bad he's not here, but we would have had Cooper Potter presented to him. That would have gone over really well.
Yeah, that I'll tell you what, we had to kind of keep Cooper Potter in the back. Might had to lock him in Jeremy's locker room because he's kind of foaming at the mouth. It was really weird, but I digress.
You let your brother lock him up in.
I had to do something, man. I had to do something. Like he was getting crazier than Jeremy, and Jeremy was like, "What do I got to do with him?" And I was like, "You know better than I do." He said, "Okay, I'll keep him occupied."
Well,
I don't know.
If we start seeing Cooper Potter like this in a straitjacket, we know where he's at.
Speaking of superstars of the year, of course, the male superstar of the year, that is a prestigious award in itself, because this is somebody who has kind of gone a little bit of the extra mile and has had some fun and has maybe created a little bit of, for a lack of a better term, a little bit of havoc around the WWO, not only the women's locker room but the male locker room. Do you want to take this away a little bit, Scully? Because I feel like you know him more personal than I do.
Well, you know what? I want to let you fill everybody in on this. It can't always be me. I want, because it sounds like
I'll tell you what. Why don't you go ahead? Why don't you talk? Because you know who it is too. Why don't you tell people why we picked him, and then as we go on, I'll tell everybody at home who it is, because I think this is gonna be funny.
Absolutely forgot who it was. I left the envelopes with Ralphus. Ralphus.
This gentleman thinks that Harry Truman should be president. Does that give you an idea of who our superstar of the year is?
I cannot believe. I was totally thinking somebody else. I was thinking, as much as in character, like a Marvin Dallas or, even a Billy Gore, but congratulations to the one man, to the one character. Let's put it that way, folks. The one character who took one action on the show and turned it into a big phenomenon. Yeah, it was a good movie with John Travolta. So it just exploded, and we've seen how far his character has grown from the different little things with Chim Kicks. So congratulations to, as funny as that sounds, Cooper Potter. Next thing
with the copper clangers,
right?
The klepto from Cleveland.
I wonder if he's going to start voting for Nixon. I'm not a crook.
All right. As we roll along here, the feud of the year. Let me tell you, Scully, there have been a lot of feuds in the 2+ years that we have been an organization. From and let's kind of go down the list without let's kind of go down the list. Myself and OSU Phoenix, right?
Organization
Marvin
versus
Dallas,
everyone.
Yeah. Marvin Dallas versus myself. Chim Jocelyn, Cooper Potter, Chim. LG versus Shane. Yourself and me. I mean, really, we. Not that it's a massive mega feud, but whatever. The one thing that's great about us as WWO, and I know you're going to agree with me on this, is we run this like an independent professional wrestling business. So the stuff that you see that we do here, and I know that we say this all the time, but for those of you who are just coming in or seeing what we're all about, we run this just like you would see an indie professional wrestling show. And the one thing that we do, and which we do a very fantastic job of, is that we sit and we talk about storylines and say, what do we want to do for the next 6 months? And we go from there, and then we again, cards always subject to change, right, Scully?
Absolutely. And here's the great thing. We each, all three of us, because it's now 4 of us, because there's LG.
4 of us, yes.
Yeah. We each present, you could say, a different era or a different way of thinking. Because I come from I'm a product of the 80s and 90s. You're a product of more of today. Marvin Dallas is also more of a little bit of today with the European stuff. LG is kind of like the Attitude Era type guy. So we mesh together, we put these ideas together, and we make these stories. And sometimes when we put these creative ideas together, we just let it go, and sometimes they either explode or they fizzle. I gotta say, for
90% of the time they explode. I think
exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. The stuff we've come up with has actually been, I don't think there's really been a super dud. You know what I mean? Like, we have always come up with some really intriguing stories and some really intriguing storytelling.
Yeah.
When it boils right down to it, with the feuds and whatnot, it was really tough to narrow one down, and I unfortunately had the burden to make this decision. And I don't like kind of tooting my own horn a little bit, but toot. When I looked at all the feuds, first of all the feuds were hotter than hell.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like I said, OSU Phoenix, myself.
LG
the Syndicate versus whoever. The Syndicate versus Cuba's Finest. The Syndicate versus Dangerously Crazy. We can go on and on and on, right? On that kind of thing, and Chim and Jocelyn and whatnot. But one that stuck out to me, and it's because of not only this person went above and beyond and asked a bunch of questions and took it to heart, but also included his own grandmother into the storyline to make it even better and to make it just kind of more realistic.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the Jeremy Helco, Jack Helco, LG feud of the year. And I'll tell you this, y'all. LG and I sat down and we literally mapped out all of what was going to go on a good 5 months before it all went on, and we sat there and we said, well, what about this? Well, how about this? Well, let's move this over here. Let's do this there. And it was mostly LG saying, here's the idea that I have. This is what I want to do. And all I did was fill in the blanks and gave the kid some guidance. And when it boiled right down to it, like I said, I don't like to, sometimes you don't like to give your own self awards, but this feud was definitely really fun, and it's also a tribute because the woman that we call Marion, not only was that LG's grandmother who portrayed her, but Marion was my aunt who passed away in 2025, and I thought how fitting it would be that she would actually kind of enjoy that. And I said, Auntie Mary, I used your name, and she'd be like, oh damn it, so that's kind of to her. So the feud of the year, the Helcos and LG, again, it's tough to pick just one feud because we got 50 million of them, but I really felt like this one kind of went over the top on things, which was why we did that.
Trying to adjust my tie here.
Again, thank you all for that.
I'm trying to adjust my tie here. Whoop. It's a clip on. Okay. Throw that aside.
Oh.
You don't need it.
No, I guess not. So moving right along, Tag Team of the Year. Now, we've had some very dominant tag teams, right? We've had Random Violence. We've had the Reapers at one point. We've had Fox and Skinny P.
Yeah.
We've had some amazing tag team. Let's even go back even farther. The Network was a really good tag team.
And here's something too. Let's not just leave it for the men's division. You've had the Sexton sisters over in Women of Wrestling. Toxic Attraction, who's been a big wow for everyone. You have the Heavy Metal Sisters. Sister Quinn and Jocelyn now. The men and women's tag team.
The Dojo.
Everybody has really put in such an effort to make these teams work. And I have to say, I love Skinny P and Fox Bandana. But now I gotta say, the most comical team is Dangerously Crazy, Dangerous Dutch, and OG. So.
So the Tag Team of the Year, as Scully just announced, is Dangerously Crazy. Again, very, very deserving. Crazy, just always being super entertaining, and with LG doing Dutch's voice is always cracks me up.
Let me pull the curtain a little bit back. That was a spoof on us because we were joking because there was an original individual who played Dutch, a totally different Dutch, but it's very similar. And I wanted to bring the guy back, and he couldn't come back. Then LG stepped in, and it just took off. And you see that, and that's another part of this whole awards and Hall of Fame. You got to give the due to the people who are involved here, because without them, this is not gonna work. So
no, absolutely not. Again, just very entertaining stuff. Not to say any of the tag teams that we forementioned aren't entertaining. Every one of them are, but we felt like Dangerously Crazy just went that extra little mile on the goofy shit that they do, and we love them for it. So again, congratulations to Dangerously Crazy for doing that. Now, Scully, this next one that we're going to mention award wise was actually this was the one I was looking forward to, just because this was brought to my attention just a couple of days ago, and I was like, why didn't we think of that? And we did, thankfully, which is the holy shit moment of the year. We've had some really good holy shit moments. Me throwing Gene into the ambulance, holy shit moment of the year. Gene becoming the showman.
Yeah, the Reaper stealing the train.
Oh God, I forgot about the train. Oh my God. Any bit of the Reapers stealing a train, stealing a cop car.
Yeah.
Stealing the Millennium Falcon, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
Every one of those bits, hilarious. And especially how you had them fall out of the train.
Yeah.
That makes me laugh so hard every time.
You know, and folks,
but
before we go on to that, that's another thing I'm gonna say. You know, we try to treat this as a real wrestling company, but there are moments that I do things for shits and giggles, and I present it to Jeremy, I present it to Marvin and LG, and if I can get them to laugh, and if I can get them to laugh, then I know the audience is gonna find it funny. That segment with the Reapers, this is the man who actually came up with the idea. He gave me the idea, and I just said, I'm gonna run with it. So.
No, I think it's a little bit of a collective of going, what can we have them do next? And honestly, it's been very entertaining. Let's see, Reaper stuff. What other kind of holy shit moments have there been? There's been quite a few.
Yeah, let's get to the chase. The one that hurt me the most. That put us where it puts the organization today. So, and I give them, and it was, I think, also the idea. We all share it. We all agree to it, and I think it was a great move. So,
one of the most overproduced segments we've ever done.
Exactly.
Not gonna lie, but for the hilarity content, for everybody being in agreement, from not only the board of directors, but to the GMs of each show, even Marvin Dallas. Yeah. And Chim. But
we're put it like this. This is the first time the entire body of WWO focused on one thing. And we just says, yeah. It wasn't like, it's not like the government who fights each other. Here, it was like, for one moment, we all said, yup, let's do this.
Let's do this. And that is Jocelyn teaming with Sister Quinn to become tag team champions.
Yep, the women's tag team champions. What a hell of a story to take off. Nobody.
And what a night that was. That was Summerbash, and usually our big show Wrestle Clash is the show that everybody talks about for the year. But when Summerbash happened, people are still talking about Summerbash.
Yep. And if this was like a big show of the year, there was a category for big show. You got Wrestle Clash, you got Winter War, which used to be Warzone. We have Halloween Horror and all that. But this, for this year, the award will have to go to Summerbash because all the great things happen. And that is one show that no matter
that was
what
a
we
very
do,
big show, very big turning point.
Yep. So
very big turning
congratulations
point.
Once again to the Demoness and to Sister Quinn, because they became Sister Quinn. They became the women's tag team.
What do you
We
mean?
both look like detectives. Like medieval detectives. We're gonna have to find the Undertaker somewhere.
Can I be Liam Neeson then?
Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, fine. Go ahead.
I mean, I do have the fart machine over here somewhere. I don't know, but ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the portion of awards. Again, congratulations to all of the winners. Again, TMX, Hellbilly, Chim, Cooper. You talking that Cooper? LG and myself, Dangerously Crazy, LG, Mr. G. And then, again, to Jocelyn for just being a part of the Quinn Jocelyn thing, and nothing but massive amounts of kudos to you guys for that.
And you guys,
let's get to the.
Before we go for the winners, they will be getting a certificate. So it is a WWO certificate that they will be getting, so they could frame
digitally
it.
And paper, right?
Yes. So they will be getting that. They can frame it and show it. Hey, they got an award. Now this is the first year before we actually start going to the Hall of Fame. But this is the first year. This is a historic year because we could say we're opening up the year with Winter War, and the Hall of Fame is the first of our kind. I want to throw some, if you don't mind, some honorary mentions for you folks won't know, and I am going to start uploading it so you guys can see it. For the WWO, I'm going to call them the originals, the WWO originals. So to former WWO heavyweight champion Jason Knight, who was my mentor, he's the ECW TV champion. To the indie icon Magic, was the former WWO champion. To two tag teams that held the WWO Tag Team Championship, the real versions. To NC-17, Kane D and his brother Chino, and my guys, Todd and Billy, the Nightmare Express. So for them, and Dangerous, or Armed and Dangerous. So those are the guys who held the actual titles of the WWE. I want to give them as much kudos. If it wasn't for them, the reorganization would not have taken off, and we wouldn't be doing the virtual version of it. So just want to give them
again.
And for some, hold up. Well, there's one more person I want to thank that I think that contributes also, and he puts his body on the line all the time, is this man who's also in the indie business. So kudos.
Yeah, I am in the business of professional wrestling, and
I used to be.
you know, well, and that's the beauty thing about us. Before we get into the Hall of Fame inductions, you have people that have over 50 years, because not only myself, Scully over here, Shane, KB3, and myself, we're actually all in the business of professional wrestling. So with over, probably 75 years of experience altogether, when it's all said and done.
Why do I feel like I'm the oldest one who has all the experience here? I'll make up like 50.
Well, it could be you or Shane. Let's be honest.
Me and the Shane are close to, like,
are very close.
And real quick, Shane and I were in the same places, the same companies at different times. That's how weird this scenario is. But I want to just throw that out there, because all of these men and women who actually are in professional wrestling, from Jotham, whose parents are in professional wrestling, for us here,
yes,
we contribute into this company. So just want to, if I could give out awards to all of you for helping out, including this man here, and for the guys who aren't never been in wrestling but are getting it: Marvin Dallas, LG, OSU Phoenix. Yeah. So I just want to throw that out. Thank you guys for being part of this.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, Scully, let's do this. Let's take a break, and when we come back, let's get some inductions. How about that?
Absolutely. Let's go straight to the opening. How fast?
Welcome to the WWO Hall of Fame inductions. I am the WWO Zone General Manager in Jack Helco, and I have the esteemed honor to induct our first women's inductee in Jocelyn Demoness Havoc. Now, let me tell you a little something about Jocelyn. Jocelyn is a huge pain in my ass. I give her things that she wants. She plays jokes on me. I try to make her happy. She gets angry at me, and it's always something. It's always, and I figured, well, maybe, nowadays she kind of hangs out with my brother Jeremy, which apparently we'll hear from here in a little while, but I figured, well, maybe, just maybe, that she would calm things down, she would agree with me and not make my life a living hell. But that was for naught. But I digress. There is no other person that is deserving of the title of Hall of Famer than Jocelyn. Jocelyn is always right there to give you a promo. She's always right there to be doing a segment. And she is always right there to give one hell of a promo. Her passion for this thing that we call independent virtual wrestling is just unmatched. She loves this business. She loves WWO. She loves just making sure that she puts out an amazing product in either a promo segment or even commentary. Okay, and she is always striving to get better every single show. Jocelyn, you deserve absolutely has been given to you, to the fact of when you won titles, you delivered. When asked for a segment, you delivered. And I can, like I said it before, I can think of nobody else deserving than you. It is my esteemed honor that we welcome you into the 2026 WWO Hall of Fame. WWO faithful, welcome to the WWO Hall of Fame induction. I have the esteemed honor of Jocelyn Demoness Havoc. Now, let me tell you something real quick about Jocelyn. When I first met her, she was a Spitfire. Of a Spitfire, I must say. Only because she liked to use the F word quite a lot. She liked to drop a lot of F-bombs. We're working on that. But I wanted to say she is the type of person that she is always there with a promo. She is always willing to jump on commentary. She's always willing to film a backstage segment. And for that, we are very, very grateful for her to be a part of the WWO. One of the other things that Jocelyn has going for her is that both of her parents were involved in independent professional wrestling. So Jocelyn knows the business. She has a huge heart for the business. She loves the business, and you can tell that in her promos. You can tell that in those segments, and you can tell that she puts 1,000% in everything that she does. Okay, and let me look at my notes here. Now. Her and I have teamed up as of late, of course, ever since October. And I can tell you this, some of the stuff that we've done in joint promos, she has done such a phenomenal job. All she wants to do is get better. And you can tell from the beginning of WWO to today that her game has stepped up so much. And we're very proud of her. We're very proud that she is the first women's inductee to the WWO Hall of Fame. And there is nobody deserving more than Jocelyn. I guess it's really hard to put into words what I really want to say, because she just, again, deserves the world. She really does. And let me tell you, with doing the stuff with the Outcasts, absolutely, totally enjoy every bit of that. So Jocelyn, it is my esteemed pleasure to induct you into the WWO Hall of Fame. Congratulations, and we love you.
In the depths of darkness, demons rise. Crawling from the shadows, they terrorize. With fiery eyes and wicked grins, they unleash havoc where chaos begins. Screams of agony echoes in the night as they tear through souls with all their might. With every step, destruction they sow, bringing down the world with a demonic blow. Demon habit, tearing through the land, leaving nothing but ruins in their command. Burning with fire, they won't ever rest. In this eternal battle, they are the best. Burning with fire, they won't ever rest. In this eternal battle, they are the best. In the depths of darkness, demons rise, crawling from the shadows. Sister Gwen, the shadows grin.
Throughout my entire career, he didn't just train me. He believed in me. He believed in me for who I am. He's not just as a coach. He's like a father. But without me, as if he had a daughter, it wouldn't be me. I mean, come on. But Scully, thank you for those type of years that we had to get together. This wouldn't be happening. And as to Jeremy the Madman, thank you for changing who I am as a person and as a woman that you create and out of me. And I want to thanks to the fans. Fans, without you, I want to be here. Every cheer, every chant, everything. And you all believed in me that I could never, ever happen in those type of years. And you all supported me throughout my journey. Now, to everyone. To everyone that I faced in WOW and to WWO, who, came before me, came after me. Every match, every rival. And you all became who I am. For being the longest reigning WWO Women's Champion, and now almost going to be the longest reigning Tag Team Champions. And I also want to thank you to that one very special person. And that is my dear sister, Sister Quinn. Ladies and gentlemen, this person is not just my sister. She's also my tag team partner. And Sister Quinn, without you, I want to be a tag team champion. But with you by my side by side, battling out, we change the world. And we change that reason. But ladies and gentlemen, this is one hell of a journey that I'm going to take and forever dear to my heart. To each and every single one of you, you all have something that I have never, ever going to expect. This is our year, and we're going to fight it together. Thank you guys so much.
So, what's to say about LG? I've known LG now for about 3 years, and I have seen this kid blossom and just keep getting better every single time he gets behind the camera. He's someone who's super passionate about what he does, about WWO, always bringing ideas to the table, being that he is also a part of creative. Somebody who, like I said, I've seen his stuff when he was younger in other federations, and you see his stuff now, and you're just like, wow, who is that kid? And you know, how has he gotten so good? And it's just because of his dedication, his passion, and just wanting to put out a great product. There is nobody better at someone who will piss you off, little kingfish, or make you smile on something. There was a time where him and I had a big storyline, right? And we talked about it. He came up with about 80% of it. All I did was look at it, clean it up, give him some pointers, and said, let's run with it. That's the kind of guy LG is. Always getting to the point, always making sure that we're entertained. Either him being a good guy or a bad guy is really what it boils down to. This is a kid that you either love him or you hate his guts, and that's what he does very well. I know that he has just been striving to become one of the top guys here, and not to say that he isn't a top guy, but he is always looking to beat the benchmark, which is me. I joke, but maybe I don't. But it is an absolute honor, LG, that we can call you a WWO Hall of Famer, because you absolutely deserve it, sir. You absolutely deserve it. And congratulations on this esteemed honor.
Like Mr. G, you got one over on us. You defeated. But, Jocelyn, we are initiating Plan G. Plan B. Bring that referee back in there. There he is. Come on. Yes! For the WWO World Heavyweight Championship. I just call it right here. 1, 2, 3!
Wrestling race, bow to his might. Unpredictable in every fight. Oh, he yells in a cloud of fear. Victory comes when thou art near. Whispers say he's both cruel and grand. Rule
Thank you. WWO. It has been quite the ride here for the past couple of years, and I mean, I'm here now. Becoming Hall of Fame wasn't something that I really expected, or at least a Hall of Fame inductee. I have really something that I didn't expect. The year of 2025, I gotta say, was definitely the setup for something great. From beginning to end, everyone did what they had to do. Of course, there's gonna be a couple of things, ups and downs here and there. And for the character of LG, there was definitely some ups and there was a lot of downs, especially towards the end of the year for the King. And me as David, I will say it has been a lot of fun working behind the scenes, developing my characters, multiple characters, Dutch, Manolo, Montana, and working with my dad as well has been very fun. And I'm glad that I have the opportunity here to do so. I've been doing this for a long time, and I mean, I definitely have evolved within the years that I have been doing this, and it's been a pleasure. I brought this here with me because this is, obviously it's not what started. Everything that I've done here definitely goes way back before this crown, but I feel like this crown symbolizes a moment of evolution. Not only evolving myself as a person, evolving myself as a character, but just evolving in general, because this has been with me since I believe 2022, 2021-ish, and I've been using this exact crown for quite a long time. So it's 2026 now, 2022, that'll be like 4 years of being the king, and damn, it's been a hell of a run. I'm very excited to do some great things. I'm very excited to do a lot of good things here in the WWO. I believe LG has some stuff to say. I knew I could do it. A lot of stuff has fallen for me, but I got to say I always knew I could do it and be here on this stage. Because this crown been with me for a long time, and I'm here to get what's deserved to me. Okay? Yeah. So stay tuned for my match at Winter War. My house?
Well. Told you. You were making this very, very personal. See, I just can't quite figure it out. I can't figure out what your problem is. You see, I've despised you, I've destroyed you, and I've hurt you. And now, I've come to the one place you would never expect me to come. You see, this is your home. And I've come to make things very interesting. You told me you wanted to go. Here I am. I'm waiting for you to show me.
Is this live feed? Is that my house?
This world we live in, crazy, huh? And
be able to find you. Now, Maria. Now. I'm gonna destroy the one person we used to call the King. I'm gonna make LG cry. I'm gonna make you suffer. And you feel it's gonna make you burn. Boy, I will destroy. I'm coming to find you. You better hope when I find you that you're somewhere safe. Because I am the outcome. And I'm here to make you strong.
That son of a bitch.
Damn, man.
What the heck is going on?
That we don't want to end the night like that, man.
Nah, we don't, man.
No, let me tell you something. Let's brighten up the room a little bit. Let's brighten up the area, man. Because look, we just got out of a meeting with Rupert.
Yes.
And you know how the ninjas they've been screwing us over.
Yeah,
man.
those ninjas.
You know what?
What?
On WWO Zone just 2 weeks ago, man. They come in before our match against the Reapers, and now the Reapers are going up against Cuba's Finest for the #1 contender, man.
Cuba's Finest.
So now, first it was just Cuba's Finest and Caribbean Connection.
Yeah.
It was just going around thinking like they own everything. But now, Jim Kicks has her own little posse.
Oh, no.
So
Not
like,
no bueno.
No bueno, man. Not one bit of the bueno, okay? So look, we just got out of a meeting with Rupert Von Deering, and he told me we are going to be having a 4-on-4 match
Orale.
on the Winter War, man. So look.
Are we gonna be in the champion?
No champions, man. Because we have to handle business that night.
Orale.
We gotta handle some stuff.
Okay.
So look, you might be wondering 4-on-4 action, there's only 2 of us.
Come on.
Well look, Chim and the dojo, we have a few friends to come, man. Because I know some people who don't like you one bit, man. Not at all.
Who's that?
Cooper Potter, man.
Orale.
Will you be my friend? And he said, yeah. Cooper Potter for president 1944. Look,
Who else, though?
who else?
Yeah.
Well, you know, someone who hasn't been in action for quite some time. You want to know why?
Why?
Due to the ninjas.
Oh, esos ninjas. Caratrecas.
They injured him, man.
They're caratrecas.
Yes. So, he's able to come back next week.
Orale.
And his name is Chosen.
Oh!
The Chosen One is going to support us in the War Games match against the Ninjas. Dangerously Crazy with Cooper Potter and Chosen versus... I don't know any of the ninjas' names. I can't even let... They look all the same. There's a big guy and there's a couple of other, ninjas. One has red or gray and one has a cool hat. I will give them that. They have a cool hat, man. But no more, man.
We're gonna beat them.
We're gonna put you in your place because Dangerously Crazy, there's no room for you at the top. There's only room for us. And after we're done with you at the Winter War, we're only going up and we're going for those tag team champions, man.
Yeah, we will win.
So WWO will see you.
Orale, let's go.
Well. Mr. G, what a talent that we have here in Mr. G. This is a man that has been through a ton of E-Feds and now independent virtual wrestling. And one thing people tell me who has worked with Mr. G is that he is super passionate in what he does, loves doing what he does, and is always willing to work with someone, even crazy guys that he thinks are manipulative. But I digress. There is nobody more deserving of this esteemed honor of WWO Hall of Famer. And he has proved time and time again that whoever he goes up against, either if it's the Hellbilly, I heard he's gone up against Cajun, myself, or his son, King LG. Whoever he goes up against, he always brings his A game. All right. In the world of professional wrestling, you always try to find that someone who you can go toe to toe with and work with and have a great time with, and that's Mr. G. And he is so great at being super entertaining, especially the thing that pops out in my head is Christmas with that Christmas song that he came out to, which still creeps me out just a little bit. I thought I was creepy, you know what I mean? But this is a man that I've gone to war with, and when we've bounced ideas off each other, or we have, for a lack of a better term, promo battled, it's always been an absolute pleasure to see what he comes up with creatively. And I know that he also enjoys to see what I come up with creatively, as well as other combatants and other opponents. So, Mr. G, again, congratulations, and welcome into the WWO Hall of Fame 2026.
what we're here today, man?
To induct.
Oh, good. Let's give a little more build up than that, man. I just wanted to make sure that we were in the right headspace, that you knew why we were here.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Okay, man. Today, we have the great pleasure of inducting a great friend of ours, man.
Yeah.
Someone who's been there thick and thin. Someone who's had our back, and someone who's technically you, but
it's me.
I guess,
me,
man.
you, it's me.
I mean, it's a lot of people, man.
I don't know.
It's a lot of people. So, without further ado, is there anything you'd like to say before I say this man's name?
Well, he's the best. He helped me in the matches.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
Didn't we help him also?
We've helped him quite a bit of times.
You trained him.
He trained me, yes, man. And look, around this time last year and the years before that, I mean, he's gone up and down, man.
Yeah.
He's gone up and down. He's been North American champion, and then what else? He lost it.
He lost it.
Started drinking, and man.
I remember that day.
Yeah, but without further ado, it would be our pleasure to induct the one, the only, the toughest SOB here in the WWO.
Yeah.
Mr. G.
Mr. G, orale, where is he?
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Orale, homies. So what's going on, everybody? I really appreciate you guys inducting me, believing in me in the Hall of Fame. I have been in this road for so long. Let me be serious here. I know I have a few things to say, but the most important thing I want to say is thank you to all of you, to the WWO fans out there. Thank you, all of you. To my foes, to my opponents, to those superstars out in the back, appreciate it. If it wasn't for them, believe me, I wouldn't be here. As you've seen, some say I have all these characters and all these, I just like to say that, it's me though. This is who I am right here. I love it, I enjoy it. So I just wanted to say again, thank you, appreciate you. Thank you.
When did they start? Why didn't anybody else get any booze? I prefer booze, but not booze. All right. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the WWO owner, Joseph Scoldren Knight. And tonight we got to witness a history in the making, the first ever WWO Hall of Fame. Congratulations to all the inductees. LG, muchly deserved. Jocelyn Demon Havoc, another great inductee. And Mr. G. No, let's put our stuff aside. Congratulations to you. You did a hell of a job. And congratulations to all the award winners tonight. Tag Team of the Year, Woman of the Year, Superstar of the Year. But they forgot one thing. The most important. And that's right, Jack McDaniel, Jack Helco, Jack McMuffin. And they forgot the most important award of all time, the WWO Man of the Year Award. Yeah. And with that, I have the honor of inducting the individual who's going to win this award. Nickel. Ralphus. The winner of the WWO Man of the Year is myself. That's right. I deserve a trophy for putting up with all the freaks, all the turncoats, all the shenanigans that I have to deal with. And you know what? This is going to be my trophy, right? Yeah. Yeah. What? No. Ralphus! Ralphus!
Hello, I'm Rupert Von Daring, Chairman of the Board of WWO. Tonight we celebrate three individuals whose impact on WWO goes far beyond wins and losses. Induction into a Wrestling Hall of Fame isn't just about championships or highlight reels, it's about heart, hustle, and what you give to the community when no one's counting the 3 count. Jocelyn, LG, and Mr. G embody all of that. Let's start with Jocelyn. From day one, Jocelyn showed us what relentless work ethic looks like. Match after match, promo after promo, she brought intensity, authenticity, and energy that demanded attention. Her video promos didn't just hype a match, they told a story. They pulled fans in and reminded all of us why we fell in love with wrestling in the first place. Jocelyn didn't just perform for the WWO, she helped elevate it. LG is the definition of dedication. When you talk about someone who consistently showed up, pushed themselves, and raised the bar for everyone around them, you're talking about LG. Whether it was grinding behind the scenes or delivering high-energy promos that lit up the screen, LG made sure that the WWO brand felt alive. That kind of commitment doesn't just happen by accident. It comes from believing deeply in the community you're building. And then there's Mr. G, a name synonymous with passion and presence. Mr. G understands the power of connection, how a promo could fire up a locker room, how consistency could inspire the next generation, and how leadership doesn't always mean being loud, but always being reliable. His dedication to the WWO community helped shape its culture and kept it moving forward. What ties Jocelyn, LG, and Mr. G together is more than talent. It's their hard work when no one was watching, their creativity in every energetic video promo, and their unwavering commitment to the WWO wrestling community. They didn't just take from the sport, they gave back over and over again. Tonight, we don't just honor careers, we honor legacy. Congratulations to Jocelyn, LG, and Mr. G on your well-earned inductions into the Wrestling Hall of Fame. You've earned your place forever.